Bone saw, mess of dames, and main sewers. Bony Sarah and saludas amoebas. Ooh-wee! You know where I've been, don't you? I've been on the continent, that's where I've been. Ooh-wee, baby, why, I heard your little old prime minister was sold on the common market. And I wondered where you get him from. And, he's getting almost as chubby as what I am, ain't he? Ooh-wee, he's cute as a crocus on a compost heap. I tell you. Anyway, I was in Spain, in Barcelona, and I'm speaking to this little Spanish incinerator. And I says to her, Senor Gracias. And I says, Senor Bonus Knockers. And ooh, she just wouldn't believe I weren't Spanish. Now, how about that? I reckon I can understand some of them better than I understand you lot out here. You know that? I'll tell you something. I was on the underground. Was it Piccadilly? No, it was Leicester Square. I was on the underground there alongside where they sassy photographs are. They sassy gals wearing nothing but their braziers. You know what I mean? Now you notice I said braziers. I didn't say brassiere. They're there for warming your hands on. I know that. Anyway, there's a sign up there and it says dogs must be carried on an escalator. I look around 10 minutes, I couldn't find dog no place. How about that? And then they tell me I'm gonna be staying at a boarding house. Now, I thought they said Bodie House. And when I see the landlady, ooh-wee, she looked like a chest of drawer with a second drawer halfway out. You know that? She takes me up to my room, points to a sign, and then she sort of chasses out. I look up at the sign. You know what the sign says? Be in bed before I am. Ooh-wee, baby, I was in bed 8 o'clock every night. And I found I was being in bed before 1 a.m. Now, how's I know that? And then another sign says, keep your feet off the diving suit. Well, I look around, I couldn't find a diving suit no place. That was Dive and Sweet. And then her husband, he nice little old fella. He says to me, if you cold in the night, just bang on the ceiling and you can have my order down. Now, I didn't want to come between husband and wife. I wouldn't do it. But I was telling you, I went abroad. I went to the travel agency. There was signs there for the tours. There was the Asian tour, the African tour, the Indian tour. I said, please state tour you require clearly and distinctly. Want nobody there. And I heard a fellow in the next room pouring himself a cup of coffee. At least I think that's what he was doing. I yelled out, European. I said it, I just knowed I shouldn't have said it. Anyway, I took my cousin Tex with me. He calls himself Tex. He don't come from Texas. He comes from Mablethorpe. Only he don't like being called Mabel. Although it suits him. Anyway, I'll tell you, I was in Paris, France, Europe. At the hotel, I was washing my hands one morning and wondering why that Professor Freud only ever made cold water taps. I don't mind waiting. Anyway, I look out the window, a little old fella getting married. I says to the chambermaid, I says, who getting married? She says, je ne sais pas. Next morning, there's a funeral. I say, who they burying? She says, je ne sais pas. I say, well, he didn't last long. I say, if you gotta go, that's the way to go, ain't it, eh? Ooh-wee! And ain't they little froggy boys, hot-blooded? I tell you, I was up near the Arc de Trumpet, wrong side the Champion Last House. I was sitting outside this restaurant on the terrace. And there's a little old froggy boy there. He was whistling the gals and pinching them when they went past. I says to him, hey, old timer, it's memory lane for you, ain't it, eh? I said, when was the last time you had a little romp in the hay? To do any good, I mean. He said, 1945. I said, well, that's a long time ago. He said, no, it's only 8 o'clock now. How about that? How about that? Anyway, I was in Amsterdam. In that damn square in Amsterdam, hooey, that full of little hippies there. There one little hippie gal, oh, she was pretty as a pimple on a pound of pickle pork. She only had one shoe on. I said, no, poor little hippie gal. I said, you lose a shoe? She said, no, I found one. Please help. Anyway, so there I'm in the hotel there, and I go to wash my hands, and there weren't no towel. I said to the landlady, how am I going to dry my hands? She said, stick them out the window. I said, well, it's a good job I won't going to take a bath. I showed them a thing or two, I tell you. Anyway, Hamburg, ooh-wee, baby, is out of town. I tell you, I know how a hamburger feels now. Ooh-wee, they gals sure made mincemeat out of me. I tell you, we was staying at the best hotel in Hamburg, right between the River Elbe and the Ulster. And I asked the porter to direct me to a nice little restaurant. He pointed the wrong direction. I don't reckon he knew his Ulster from his elbow. Anyway, we gets up this little old street there, and this long house with a lot of windows and a lot of sassy little gals sitting in the windows there. And they was like talking to sailors. Some was reading books. I think maybe the light was a bit better there, so they sitting in the window. I thought it was a soup kitchen. Well, I heard this sailor say he's going in for a basinful. Me and Tex goes in. I said, now you don't speak German and these sassy little gals don't speak English. How you gonna communicate? He said, I'm gonna draw what I want. I said, you drawed what you wanted in Spain. Why, he wanted steak and mushrooms. He drew a picture of a cow and a mushroom, way to come back with a sunshade and 2 tickets for a bullfight. Anyway, this sassy little gal chassis over and sits down, and he takes a pencil, and he drawed a picture of a cigar. Well, she looked at it for a little while. Then she ups and goes away, comes back with a cigar. Then he draws a pint of beer. She goes away, come back with a pint of beer. Now, how about that? And then she takes the pencil, and she takes the paper, and she drawed a picture of a bed. And he says, well, hooey, baby. He said, don't that beat all? Now, how did she know I was a furniture salesman? That's what he said. Well, now, round about here, folks, I'm going to sing at you. I don't know why, you done me no harm. Anyway, I written me a topical little song, and it's called the Common Market Square Dance. Now you meet a man from Poland, you call him a Pole. If you meet a man from Holland, don't you dare call him a hole. See a drunk Italian, and what do you say? Why, hi, tiddly, hi. Okay, you wake up in Paris when the sun is breaking through. Hear the cock crowing, poppy-doo-doo-doo. Naughty folly bears, you don't go, you might see something that you shouldn't see. That's me. Find yourself a good phrase book, and you open it up, and you take a look. Ouvrez la porte. Open up the porch.
Shut the door.
Shut that door.
Canada.
Father of 2.
Ik liebe Dick.
I love Dick. You mean I love you? I'm sorry. Now you're really cooking with gas.
Mow the lawn.
Well, that's coup de grace. Click your heels and flash your teeth. It's Willie Brandt and Edward Heath. Join hands, pass the money round. Float the mark and sink the pound. German wine and sauerkrauts. Belgian beer and Brussels sprouts. When you go shopping, if things get any worse, you'll carry your money in your basket and your shopping in your purse. Here we go. Everybody, now we see you all again real soon. And don't forget, so you stop on by next time we're around, won't you, eh? Bye now. Bye.